fantastic match that was. Judd Trump, the world #1.
Young under, he comes from 5-1 behind to beat Stuart Bingham by 6 frames to 5. Barry Hawkins is through to the quarter-final.
Oh, what a shot.
He's played some incredible snooker as Jack Lazowski.
Yeah, everyone can't wait to get home.
Brilliant performance.
At the moment, they don't come much bigger than Kyron Wilson.
The hitman bounces back. He returns to the UK Championship quarter-finals for the first time in a quarter of a century.
Good evening. York is always packed at this time of year with its famous Christmas market on the go. But away from the mince pies and the mulled wine, the festive footfall is also hugely impressive here inside York's Barbican Centre. And no wonder. This is the United Kingdom Championship. It's the first of snooker's 3 major Triple Crown events of any given season. And especially busy tonight on quarter-finals day. Now, this evening we're going to be filling the remaining 2 semi-final spots. But this afternoon, the first 2 were snapped up.
Judd Trump, he was unplayable. Fantastic performance. He's through to the semi-final.
I couldn't really play much better than I did today, so it's kind of gradually improved. I felt a lot more relaxed. I managed to get in the balls early in the first frame and kind of really stamp my authority on the game. So I think after that I scored very, very heavy, didn't really do a lot wrong. Yeah, I mean, it's very important that you keep showing everyone what you can do. I think this tournament is very, very tough to win. I've only ever won it once, but managed to get to the semi-final last time and put myself in a position again, and that's all you can really do. Keep knocking on the door and hopefully it will open.
It's a vintage display from Barry Hawkins. A comprehensive win over Sean Murphy. Barry marches on.
I felt quite good from the start of the match. Started off pretty strongly, kept Sean out really. You know, he missed a couple of long ones and I punished him, and then Sean, being Sean, potted a couple of long balls, scored very well, and then throws me out for the next couple of frames. I think probably it's not a turning point. I think a big frame was the 5th frame, was scrappy, and then I managed to make a break from nowhere really, and it sort of like kick-started me again. So yeah, and I froze him out after that. So I'm over the moon really.
So check out the quarter-final draw and you'll see that we still have the world numbers 1, 2 and 3. Trump, Wilson and Allen all going strongly as we barrel towards the final weekend. Trump awaits the winner of tonight's Kyron Wilson-Michael Holt quarter-final, whilst Hawkins lies in wait for either Mark Allen or Jack Lazowski. And we're going to share our bite-sized, it is, BBC 2 taster of the action tonight with the 91 UK champion, John Parrott. Judd Trump, absolutely unshackled. How impressive was he today?
Extremely. Looks like he's getting better with every round. Absolutely blitzed his opponents. I mean, if you can win 4 frames and not let your opponent put a ball in the 4 frames, you know you're playing well. He was magnificent today. Barry
Hawkins has had a few near misses in the majors, hasn't he? How close to putting that right do you think he might be this time?
Well, he's playing very close to his best. The last 3 frames today was Barry Hawkins' absolute best. The cue ball was wonderful. Everything was easy, made to look simple. Usually a sign that someone's at the top of their game. OK, in table 2 tonight, we've got Jack Lazowski against Mark Allen, the world number 3. Now, this is tasty because 2 years ago they fought out a semi-final, and Jack Lazowski has a very deep wound from that one. Could it heal better tonight, do you think? He's going to have to play very well. He is doing in the tournament so far. His match with Mark Selby, one of the best highlights of the championship this year. But Mark Allen's gone a little bit under the radar. That performance of the night was as good as you could play match-play snooker, so that's a proper match.
Kyron Wilson against the amazing Michael Holt, the world number 98, taking on the reigning world champion. Amazing. He's dropped off the tour 2 years ago. He's back, and he's back in this situation for the first time in 25 years, John.
It's unbelievable. I mean, it's that long since I've seen him. He wasn't married, and he didn't have 2 kids that were 7 and 4. I mean, I haven't seen him for absolutely ages, but it's brilliant to have him back. He's still the bottle of pop. He still runs runs around the place, potting balls, and temperament seems to be absolutely spot on.
He seems to have conquered those nerves that were his undoing for a large part of his career, or the first part of his career anyway.
Absolutely, and you know, he'd be looking at each match as a shot to nothing, and certainly tonight taking on the world champion. If you get beat, so what? Go out and enjoy yourself and play your snooker.
John, we're looking forward to this. We only have half an hour with you here on BBC Two. Football is the calling thereafter, but we will be available throughout all of the BBC platforms. Let's get things started with our MC, the one and only Mr. Rob Walker.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Friday night in York, and the atmosphere at the Barbican is absolutely electric. We've got a former UK champion, the reigning world champion, and two brilliant qualifiers, all vying for the right to return for semi-final Saturday. Darren from Bedford and the boys from Blackpool are ready to roar them into the arena because it's showtime here at the Victorian Plumbing UK Championship. Please welcome a player back in the big time and back on form. From 3-0 down, that recovery against Selby was one of the best victories of his career. This is his fourth UK quarter-final in 5 years. 6 times a ranking event finalist. One of the most scintillating left-handers the game has ever seen. Give it up for the jackpot, Jack Lasowski. And his opponent, a player who made it third time lucky in UK finals 2 years ago, winning against Ding with a remarkable comeback. His recovery from 4-2 down against Wu Yizu on Wednesday was also superb. One of the sport's most prolific winners of the last 3 seasons, Mark the Pistol Allen. On table 1, here comes a player who always wears his heart on his sleeve, and tonight he is in dreamland. After that remarkable recovery from 5-2 down against Jack Jones, here he is, emerging for his first UK quarter-final in 25 years. What a story, and what a night for the hitman, Michael Holt. And finally, to a player who has built brilliantly on that world crown in May. 2 titles already this season in China and Northern Ireland, and he's conceded only 2 frames en route to the quarters. The reigning champion of the world, the warrior, Kyron Wilson.
Kyron's 2 boys, Bailey and Finlay, cries of "Come on, Dad" as he came down the stairs tonight. A reminder that the Alan Lasowski match is live on the iPlayer BBC Sport website. Feel free to fire up the second screen, or you can stick with